Hey, it's Tyler, your Christian personal trainer, and in this video I'm going to show you how I journal and keep track of my faith and my fitness regimen. Hey, welcome to 517 Fitness, where I'm all about helping you lose weight and gain faith. A big component of that is actually keeping track of that journey. I do that by journaling. In the journal, instead of telling you about it, why don't I show you how I actually set it up and what I do within it. So let's go jump over to the desk. All right, so this is my journal. What I like about this journal is, first off, it is rather thin. It works perfect for 40 days. 2 months is probably, I bet you could get away with 3 months, but works perfect for 40 days. What also is great about this notebook, and there'll be a link in the description so you can pick them up. They come in batches of 3, so you get 3 with every purchase. When you buy one, you get 3, so it works out really easy. And I just like the size of them. It's roughly the size of my hand. It's your normal piece of paper folded in half, hamburger style, not hot dog style. But yeah, so how I like to journal is kind of a mixture of bullet journaling and the soup method of reading the Bible. It's a bunch of things, so I'm going to show you all of it. Page 1, I open it up. I always write my name in it. It just makes me feel like it's mine. So we will do that. Tyler's 40-day journal. And I'll usually maybe write down the dates. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what the start date. Well, I know what the start date is, but I don't know what 40 days out is, so I will do that at a later day. This page also tends to end up being like a doodle page. I'll draw on it and make some fun designs and whatnot. Then you get to the first both page type of thing. This is going to be the table of content. Because it does span, I often, just because I'm a perfectionist at times, kind of will span both pages. So as you'll see there, table of content. And this I'll come back to throughout after I kind of do the setup that I'm going to show you right now. Because to fill it in right now would be silly, because I don't know how many pages certain things will take. So we get to really the first page of the journal itself. This is where I put my goals. So we'll do that real fast. Goals. What I like to do is, when goal setting for 40 days, I find all the time that people either only have one goal and it just doesn't seem like it's enough to really get them through the 40 days, or they have 100 goals and they don't accomplish any of them. So I've kind of broken down goals for 40 days into 6 areas. So what I end up doing is I count how many lines there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 30. That makes life super easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll make a little mark there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll make another little marker there. And here we're going to just draw a line across both pages. And you can be much more nice about this than I am, or you can be just like me and kind of eyeball it and scribble draw it. What each of these 6 areas are going to be are kind of focus areas for the 40 days. So the first column, or the first little box, is personal goals. Then we've got our second one over here. We'll put that as health. Then we have spiritual. Then we'll have family. Then the last two, these two tend to be kind of, you can play around with them a little bit. More often than not, it is financial. And business. Maybe you're a little bit younger and don't have a job or whatnot, that would be school or something of that nature. Then here's really the fun part, is this page is going to take you the longest to really think about. With that, I like to have only 3 for each area. So 3 personal, 3 health, 3 family, 3 in each of them. That's at the most. Maybe right now your health is just going great. You're working out, you're at the body weight, percentage, all that you want. Maybe you just have one goal of running more because you want to go after a 5K. Maybe personally you're knocking out everything. So at most there should be 3. I like to have at least one area of focus for each of them. So at the most, it looks like you would have 6 goals to be focusing on during the 40 days. And at most, what's 6 times 3? 12, 24? No. 18. Yeah, 18. Good old math off the top of my head. So that's what is really the most important in setting this up. You'll notice I'm not going to fill it out right now. I'm going to fill this out during my day 0 of my 40-day vlog series. So if you want to actually see what my goals are, by all means, please check out that video. There'll be a link at the end of this video for that video, or there'll be a link in the description. But so that's how you set up goals. Then the next page. This page, I usually will end up writing verses on. So that way, I kind of have, my top 5 to 10 verses that really speak out to me. I will write them on this page, just so that every day I can read over them and let them speak into my life. So now we've got the next double page opened up. This is where I like to do a big overview of the 40 days. So I would write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I draw a line through here. So then we've got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I would do the same on this page. Make it easy on myself. Figure out that the line's there. So 21. 21. This would be 31. So this is kind of the calendar that I use. So what I would end up doing as well is writing the actual date next to it. So day 1 for me is actually going to be 6/22. And I would go through and I would lay this out. The key to having this page is that I use this then as my calendar. So this is a Friday. You could easily put Friday, and then you'd have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You'd have the dates, and then you can kind of add things. I don't remember off the top of my head, but like I have friends in town, so I would put, you know, friends in town, and I would kind of mark it off. And I use this area as my 40-day big picture calendar. So that would be those 2 days. Now we get into the day-to-day concept. I use 1 page a day. It just makes things a lot cleaner and easier. With that said, I always have 1 page that is kind of my template, because so often I forget what I want to write down on certain days. So one day I just make a nice clean template, and so we will do that on this page. I always put the number out of 40, then we will put the date over here. Always start my day with some sort of reading from the Bible. This particular 40 I'm reading using a devotional in the Bible app, and so it's just a verse a day, which I'm kind of looking forward to because so often I overread and there's way too much that I want to write down in the next area, which is soap. So it would be reading. This is actually the S part of soap, which is scripture. So I'd write down the scripture there. Oh, what did I observe in it? Action. What does that verse actually speak into my life, or how does this verse, how is it going to, how can I put it into actual real life scenarios? And then prayer, P for prayer. So just kind of praying, meditating on that scripture and kind of what comes out of it. So that's the first part of my everyday journal. Then the next thing I do is I write my workout that I did. This sometimes will be in depth of I did this, 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 and this. More often than not, I will write a quick summary. So it's either a boxing workout, maybe it was a strength, or maybe it was a full body. Because I use the polar heart rate monitor, I know what my calories are, and I usually will write how long my workout was, those types of things. So that's that section. Then this is kind of my planning for the day. Top 3. Every day I try and knock out 3 things. Sometimes they're super easy, sometimes they're much more difficult. but I set a top 3. These are the things that if I don't complete today, the day was a waste. So these are the real main top 3 things I need to get done. After that, though, I will write, other things I need to get done. And then for the most part, the rest of my days is notes. Notes to myself, reminders, hey, this happened on this day, that type of stuff. So that's how every day looks. And that's how I do my journal. In all honesty, I try and make it as easy as possible, because if I don't, I then won't do it. So then I just go back here to the table of content, and I would put, goals. You start to number the pages a little bit. So it would be goals. That's on page 1. Then Bible verse. That's on 3. And you kind of just set it up that way, and then eventually you get to the point where you just day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you go from there. But yeah, that's how I do my journaling, making it really easy. And there's the template: soap, workout, top 3, and then notes. And I would start day 1 right here. So it would be 1, 24, or out of 20, or out of 20, out of 40. And it would be Friday, 6/23. And I would go from there. So perfect. Thank you so much for checking out this video, you guys. And let me know how your journaling's going in the comments down below. Have a blessed day, you guys. Bye.